The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday, the 13th. Friday the 13th, spooky, of June 2025. And you, my friends, as always, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
And Mogey is telling, we were just doing the podcast outro before the show there, as we usually do, and you're fuming, aren't you, mate?
I am. I'm all good now.
Yeah, you're all good now. We've talked it through. I mean, you weren't fuming with us. It was just other stuff.
I was fuming. Well, actually, I was fuming before I got here.
Yeah.
And that's got absolutely nothing to do with you two losers.
You know what's funny is it was the first time that someone's genuinely coming in a hooer of a mood. Usually when Jase says someone's in a hooer of a mood, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. But no, in a weird sort of a thing, which is probably not interesting for radio, so we'll leave it there.
Yeah, good.
How good's Reburger though, man?
Oh, let's do some Reburger chat, man. Can I have that little stingy thingy again, man? Yeah, get it.
That's good, man. Pugs has crushed that one.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Keyzie, you're wearing your prison jacket today.
Yeah.
Looking good, man.
Prison jacket.
Well, it's what they
man.
wear on the chain gang.
So if you're in jail and you've been, sentenced to death and you have to wear that funny outfit for about 15 years before they pull the trigger.
Yeah, totally, fellas. That's what I was going for. Just got a black hoodie and like a stripy jacket over the top of it.
We'll put a photo up on the
No, we won't.
Yeah, we should actually.
No, we won't.
I want to get opinions on it because I'm not sure about it, Keyzie, because you've got some great jackets. You got your pink one, of course, but
It's faded red.
This one is really troubling me a little bit, and it's giving me kind of, what's it called?
It
I'm
does.
strobing out a little bit.
It does strobe. You're right.
Are you strobing?
I'm strobing, man.
Sorry to hear, man. How are you, Jase?
Yeah,
You look
good,
great.
thanks, buddy. Yeah, good.
You look really great.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's
it.
a nice shirt you got on,
Yeah,
man.
thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's a nice
appreciate it.
shirt. What's
Yeah.
that shirt underneath? Is that an orange shirt?
Yeah, it's a TUI shirt, I believe, a bit of a T-shirt. Goes with my little insignia on my hat there,
Yes.
fellas.
Yeah.
Colour coordinated.
Yeah.
Hey,
you got
now,
to be
listen.
careful wearing a dark shirt like that because it shows up your dandruff.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, same goes for your shoes.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, now listen, of course, Fight Club is still going, and today, head-to-head, Queens of the Stone Age versus Kaiser Chiefs.
The Hauraki Fight Club.
Welcome to Fight Club. This isn't a popularity contest.
It is. It literally is. It's bands and icons going head-to-head every single hour. Two bands go up against each other. As Jase said, Kaiser Chiefs going against the Queens of the Stone Age. Vote for who you want to go through to the next round on 3483. Every single text in the draw to win a $2,000 Sonos sound system. You're going to hear two songs from each band as well, just to remind you of what they sound like, fellas?
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Well, let's kick off with a bit of Queens of the Stone Age. No one knows.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Hauraki Fight Club.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
Well, there you go. Queens of the Stone Age coming out strong there, fellas. Throwing a few punches in the early rounds.
Yeah.
Dude.
To be honest, man, I expect Queens of the Stone Age to get pretty damn deep into this competition.
Yeah, I think so as well. They are the bizzo. I think the opposition, Kaiser Chiefs, have got some tunes, but let's be honest, it's been a while.
Yes.
Early 2000s, sort of a band, English, bloody good. They've got some tunes, but probably four.
Four absolute bangers.
That people know. They've got good albums, but most people wouldn't have listened to them.
Well, that's the thing. I was first introduced to the Kaiser Chiefs Gran Turismo 4 on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
The song we're about to play was, I think it was like the title music or something, and I was like, who's this band? Discovered them, bought their album, enjoyed it. Loved it.
That's how it works, man.
Yeah, man.
That's how I discover most of my music.
Yeah, same.
You know, as when I'm gaming.
Gaming, yeah.
Or, watching TV.
Sure, TikTok.
TikTok. Usually, it'll be some sort of tragic movie or sad movie, and it'll be a beautiful orchestral
Paul
piece. And
Buchanan comes on.
Yeah, a bit of Paul Buchanan. Blink, 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 blink. And And I go and check it out, Keyzie.
Yeah, and then you go, oh, this is a throbber. I might play it on Friday on the big show.
Hey, I think you'll find I'm ahead of you at the moment, so I wouldn't throw too many darts.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Now, this song up next from the Kaiser Chiefs is I Predict a Riot. I predict an ass-kicking for the Kaiser Chiefs. I think the Queens of the Stone Age will smash them to bits.
Unfortunately,
but we'll find out. Text who you want, Queens of the Stone Age or Kaiser Chiefs, to 3483. Get involved, New Zealand.
That's right, every text in the draw for that $2,000 sound system. Who do you want to see go through to the next round? Jace?
Who are you going for, man?
I could go either way, to be honest, fellas.
I've heard you go both ways.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Not everything is worth fighting for, but this is the Radio Hauraki Fight Club. The search for the ultimate. Welcome to Fight Club. The Hauraki Fight Club champion. Let the fight begin.
Yes, indeed. Well, there you go. New Zealand, you decide on 3483. Queens of the Stone Age or Kaiser Chiefs. It's your call.
Just looking here at the text machine, Jace. Queens of the Stone Age, Queens of the Stone Age, Kaiser Chiefs, Queens of the Stone Age, 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 Queens of the Stone Age. Can I vote for Big Nips Keyzie, please? Kaiser Chips.
Yeah.
Kaiser Chips, they sound yummy. Queens of the Stone Age, Queens of the Stone Age, Queens of the Stone Age. So if you're a massive Kaiser Chiefs fan, I suggest you vote. Otherwise, it's going to be a hiding.
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff. Fellas, I've got a question, if I may.
Is it a bone to pick, man?
No.
Are you something bugging you?
Nah.
Okay.
It's been bugging me.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. That was an accident. I did that on accident.
Okay. Okay, Keyzie. Fellas, you might recall that I was talking about a humiliating experience in the Hoytey J household yesterday, wherein my wife
Whereas?
busted me
Oh, that's right.
trying to audio record. No, Mogey, not that. My wife busted me trying to audio record me ripping ass.
That's right. And this is because we had jokingly, behind the scenes, come up with a new game called Who's Rippin' Ass, where we record one of us ripping ass, and then people ring up, guess who it might be, and then get a $50 rebate.
That's right. It's difficult to come up with ideas for content. So this is, when we're desperately scraping the barrel, something we come up with, and then, of course, Hoytey J runs with it.
Yeah, well, that's right. I just had to give it a bit of a crack. Actually, let us know how you think that would go on 3483, by the way.
Yeah, do you want to play Who's Rippin' Ass?
Yeah, who's ripping ass? Now, I went home last night and I told my wife that I'd talked about it on the radio, and she said, "Oh, my God, you didn't. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing and humiliating.
Yeah.
Why would you do it?" And I have a theory, and I want to get your sort of view on it. My theory is if you do something humiliating and you kind of put it out there publicly, does it in fact therefore make it less humiliating? Like you're owning your humiliation by saying, this happened to me, so now I actually don't feel so bad about it. Fellas?
I guess it's like when, a bad story's about to break, so you want to break it first.
Yes.
Although this story was never going to break.
It's going to break wind.
It was breaking early in the morning when I was trying to record it, Keyzie.
But your wife wasn't going to go to the press and be like, I busted my husband recording himself.
I think if you're in radio, then you can't have any shame. And can you really be humiliated if you are on radio? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're the one bringing it to, if you carry no shame about it and you bring it to the show, then I don't think you can be humiliated because you're owning it. I think the fact that you're the one that's bringing it up means you can't be shamed for it. People go, "Oh my God, you recorded your face." Like, I know, I just told you. I don't care. I just told you.
Yeah, that's my
it's
theory
humiliating
behind
for
it.
your wife that she's married to you.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
that's something else. Now,
Yeah.
that's for her to deal with.
Yeah,
now,
so
we can't do anything about that. But the fact that you recorded yourself farting in the kitchen of your home and were caught by your wife of 29, 35 years, that's fine.
Yeah.
The marriage itself is a humiliation for her.
Yeah. So does that answer any questions for you there, Hoytey J?
Well, I think it does there, Keyzie, actually. And I've almost like sort of hospital passed the humiliation to her, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she has to go to her work, because a lot of her workmates listen to our show and go, oh my God, did your husband really try and record himself ripping ass?
Yeah. She called me in tears, of course.
Oh, yeah.
She went into work and they'd bought her a box of chocolates and a bunch of flowers, just as a sort of a commiseration.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Split ends there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 4:49, fellas, which means it's time for a bit of TV chat. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Who's loving their tally at the moment?
Me. I actually am. You know when you find series to watch and you're just loving it?
Yeah, man.
I'm not finding that.
Middle-aged bogan.
No, I finished that. Upper Middle Bogan on Netflix. Highly recommend. Great comedy.
And the other day, I can't remember what day it was, but I was under the weather, fields. But did I take a sick day?
No, you haven't taken a sick
No, I
day.
didn't. How good. Got him a backbone, Jase.
You so are, man.
I watched a movie. It might have been on Apple TV or something. Maybe I rented it. I can't remember, guys.
Wow, this is great, though.
It's called The Amateur, and it's got Rami Malek in it and Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
And he is a nerd who works for the CIA or one of those joints.
Like an IT or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got computers and that.
Yeah.
And his wife is killed by terrorists.
Oh, no.
And so he uses his nerd superpowers to track them down.
Wow.
And bring them to justice. Because he's not your classic kind of action hero. So he uses his super brain. And he's kind of on the spectrum.
Yes.
And hard to like initially. I was like, God, he's terrible. But he's actually just he's just been a massive nerd. And then he got, look, not to ruin it for you, but it goes pretty well. Okay?
Right, okay, well,
it
that's
goes
good.
well for him, doesn't go good for the bad guys.
Right.
But at the end of the day, is that going to bring his wife back, Jase? Is that going to make him happy?
No.
We don't know. But I'm hoping there's a sequel. I give it 3 stars out of 5 buzzies.
Great stuff,
What the
mate.
hell does that mean?
We started watching a new series last night called The Survivor, starring our own Robin Malcolm,
Yes.
set in Tasmania.
That's in Australia, Keyzie.
Oh, isn't she on Upper Middle Bogan?
She is, yes. It's basically the story of a son returning home with his partner, his girlfriend and their baby to his mum and dad. But years before, he escaped the little township because him and a couple of mates stole a boat and went out on the water, and 2 of his mates died as a consequence. And he was always blamed by the community, including his parents. Coincidentally, on the same day that those 2 boys died out on the water, there was another girl that went missing and has never been found since. But no one ever talks about that. And so it's a kind
I hope
of...
they talk about that in the show.
They do. And so the son comes back with his girlfriend. His mum still hates him. The community still hates him. And there's this other woman who's been investigating the death of the woman that died as well on that day.
Yeah.
And then she dies. And it's
Are
just...
you kidding me?
There is twists and turns aplenty.
Wow, it sounds like heaps of spoilers.
But... Yeah,
Sounds like you ruined it.
it's pretty good.
Okay.
What'd you watch it on?
2.5, 3?
Netflix.
2.5, 3?
2 buzzies.
Oh, 2. That's
Out
not,
of a
that's not
possible
pretty
5.
good. That's bad.
2.3 buzzies, Mogey.
That's not a recommendation.
Oh, buzzies,
So that's
Mogey.
not a recommendation. A 3 is a recommendation.
2.5 buzzies, Mogey.
Right.
Right, so just
It's-
average.
It's okay.
Right. But don't watch it.
It's okay.
My wife and I on Amazon.
My wife!
Jase, man, come on, bro. Started watching on Amazon. Last One to Laugh, hosted by Jimmy Carr.
Yeah. I started watching that.
Oh,
too.
It's just
yeah.
really good, easy. 10 great UK comedians, including some of my all-time favourites.
So is.
Joe Wilkinson, Richard Ayoade, Rob Beckett, who we've interviewed. And they just
Loves
aren't...
us, follows us on Instagram.
And they're in a room for 6 hours and they're not allowed to smile or laugh, and it's about trying to eliminate the other comedians. Great concept, really easy half-an-hour watch. I think there's 6 episodes.
I've started watching that too. Absolutely love it, Keyzie. I was going to talk about that on Monday.
No,
I don't know how they do it.
I give it 4 buzzies out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This song.
I'd give it 4.5 buzzies.
Oh,
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
This is the Radio Hauraki Fight Club.
Down the street there's a Cambria Fight Club.
Icon versus icon. Legend versus legend. And you are the judge. Now,
Welcome to Fight Club.
let the fight begin.
That's right. We've had another round of Fight Club. This time it's Queens against Queens of the Stone Age up against Kaiser Chiefs. The votes are in. They have been counted. The results are, with 76.6% of the vote, Queens of the Stone Age beat the living hell out of the Kaiser Chiefs. That is the biggest victory that we've seen so far on the Hauraki Big Show.
No.
wasn't there an 80%?
Yesterday we had an 80.65.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam,
Dish the
Simple
Beats.
Minds.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's right. That's that's an ass kicking. To be honest, I was expecting it to be like 80, 90%.
Yeah, right. Well, I think the vast majority of people didn't even bother voting.
Because they knew.
Yeah, they knew, man. They got it.
Yeah.
Good news, though, fellas. We're doing another fight after 5 o'clock to finish the week. And, of course, the Friday Throbber.
Yeah, great stuff, mate. It's going to be a music fiesta, fellas.
Fellas?
Feelers?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Friday is really going off. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away at Reburger today.
Reburger.
Sauce chickens.
Sauce chicken.
Absolutely, man. Give it to me again.
Sauce chicken.
You like that?
I love the echo.
Really?
Yeah.
That
the sauce
is-
chickens are good.
That is top-notch work, Pugsan.
just in case people don't know what a sauce chicken is, at Reburger, if you go in and dine in, it has to be dine in, eh? They have chickens that are trained to come out wearing a necklace with 3 different types of sauce on it, and you can dip your fries into the punnets of sauce. And they're called sauce chickens.
They go.
Sauce chicken.
Yeah.
That is just...
Great
I mean,
job, Pugs, man.
He may have an awful haircut, but his stings are
Second
singing.
to none.
Speaking of singing, fellas, get a load of this.
The Hauraki Fight Club.
Fight Club. Come on, hit me before I lose my nerve. It hit me in the ear.
Now, the Friday Throbber will be happening shortly. Just got another round of the Hauraki Fight Club, though, first.
Yeah, great stuff, great stuff. And to kick us off, it's Beck, and it's against Primal Scream.
That's right. Text either Beck or Primal Scream to 3483. Every text in the draw for a $2,000 Sonos sound system. Only one can go to the next round, and we'll be announcing the winner just before 6.
So good, man.
Loser.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Hauraki Fight Club.
Welcome to Fight Club. You have to fight.
Yes, indeed. First contender in the 5 o'clock hour. Beck there for you, fellas. Up against Primal Scream, fellas.
That's right. We just heard 2 tunes from Beck, Loser, and Devil's Haircut. If you want to see Beck go through to the next round, text Beck to 3483. Get yourself in the draw for that $2,000 Sonos sound system. Otherwise, if you'd prefer Primal Scream, here's a couple of tunes from them, fellas, just to remind you of what they sound like. And for those wondering where the Throbber is, we'll be doing it after these 2 tunes.
Yeah, tight, man. Just be patient.
Yeah, man.
This is a tune. Can you crank this one up, man? Because this one is a little beauty.
Well, I can.
It's got the guitar, and then the drums come in, and then the guy sings.
Yeah, it's about rocks.
It's about rocks. Who doesn't love rocks,
yeah,
man?
man, so good.
That should be one of our themes one Friday.
What,
Rocks.
rocks? Yeah, man.
Getting them off.
Yeah,
Get the rocks
rocks.
off.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah,
Gross.
yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, New Zealand. Your decision. Primal Scream or Beck. 3483. Let us know. But right now, it's time for...
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Douche.
Yeah, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's Hauraki Fight Club, by the way. We'll give the results of that just before 6 o'clock, eh, fellas?
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Today's theme, Friday the 13th.
It's sort of come and gone without me even noticing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although today, on the way out to my car, a black cat
Is that it? You just a black cat?
crossed my path.
Yeah. Is that
That's bad luck.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Did you not know about that, Keyzie?
No, it happens to me all the
So
time.
you have to make it walk back the other way.
Backwards.
Backwards, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, right. That does seem really hard.
Yeah.
So am I right in just thinking Friday the 13th, spooky, scary
Spooky,
stuff?
scary, ghosts, etc.,
Yeah,
etc.
okay, cool. Because Pugs had a real issue with my choice.
The superstitions. Oh, really?
Just
so
the way that you're already talking about it feels like you're trying to sort of...
It's a bit precarious.
Yeah, it feels precarious already.
And you are always walking the line, Keyzie, but you're a mad dog. I mean,
You
how
are.
are we going to keep Keyzie on the porch? You can't. He's a sicko.
He is.
You heard about that thing he was looking at with the monkeys last night?
Oh, we'll get to that later, Mogey.
Unbelievable.
Just FYI, I'll definitely be getting to that later. Okay, well, I'll go first. I was under the impression that Friday the 13th was like spooky, scary stuff, vampires.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that in mind, I chose White Zombie.
Yep. Nothing wrong with this. Tune. Absolute tune.
Thunderkiss.
Turn it up.
Thunderkiss 65. Tune, man. How do you feel about that, Jase?
I was contemplating this one.
Were you?
Yeah!
Oh, that's a tune,
From
man.
your man Rob Zombie there. Absolute banger, Keyzie. Well done,
So
mate.
that was in theme.
That is in theme because
Yeah, it's
we've had this discussion before where I said, does it extend to the band?
The name of
and
the
you
band,
guys
yeah.
said it does.
Yeah, okay,
So
perfect.
White Zombie, man, yeah, that's good stuff. It feels racist. I don't know why we're talking about white zombies.
Yeah.
But, that's classic Keyzie right there.
Well, it's not race. I mean, it's just the name of the band.
I've gone with this bad boy. Voodoo People.
Yummy boys.
Bit of Prodigy and Pendulum mixed up there, Hoytey Janus.
Great stuff, man.
Thanks, mate.
Great stuff.
What do you
fellas.
got for us, brother?
I've gone for something a bit more chill, man. A bit more chill.
Oh, God, you picked a shitter, haven't you? Is
Oh, God.
this Black Magic Woman?
Yeah, man.
Don't know why that
Santanus.
Like,
What a tune.
that's... yeah, that's such a good tune, man.
All right.
But you decide he's going to give us a call on 0800 Hauraki.
Tune, man. Shine.
This is a tune, man. Collective Soul.
Yes. Take all your soul and collect it up.
Clicked it
Yeah,
up,
man. Yeah, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Doosh.
Lame.
Fellas,
There he
where
is.
were you, man? Where were
Sorry,
you?
man. I was dancing. Did you see me over
Yeah,
there?
you were cutting
Yeah.
shapes.
I
Good
love that
stuff.
song.
Do you want me to restart it? We'll do it
Yes.
again. All right, here we
Yeah,
go. Ready? Okay.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Doosh.
Oh, I thought we were going to
Oh,
not
you're
do it
gonna get
again.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
sorry.
okay. Friday the 13th is the theme, obviously.
That's right, which is like spooky stuff. So I went for an all-time metal tune from Rob Zombie's band White Zombie, Thunderkiss 65. God, man, crank that up. Feel that, Jase, man? You feel
No.
that? Can you not feel that?
No.
Douche.
God, it's a tune, man.
Hey, man. And I went for this one here.
Doosh.
From Pendulum and Prodigy. Voodoo People, baby. Crank that up, man. Tell me your Friday's not going to go off with this one, man. Huh? What about this one from Hoytey Janus?
Yeah,
You want to
man.
go off? You want
This
to fizz on your
charming
Friday?
old timer.
Listen to this one.
Oh, yeah. Now you can dance, Mogey. Now you can dance. Cut some shapes, baby. Let it out. Let it loose. Just chill,
Song
baby.
sucks.
Yeah,
Just chill.
Just chill.
That's what you
with
want.
a throbber.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Hayden, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, it's good. I'm a ghost.
Good on you, mate.
Ah,
Good on
he's a
you.
ghost.
Oh, ooh. What are you running with there, Hayden?
I've gone for the Mogey special today.
Yeah, good on you,
beautiful,
brother.
mate. Good stuff.
Welcome back, mate.
G'day, Matt, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good fellas. How are you?
Yeah,
Really
what do
good,
you
man.
say, man?
Oh, look, I've consulted my children. They're 10 and 8, and they've still got a bit of a hangover from Keyzie bullying old Hoytey J a few weeks ago. They're listeners.
Right.
Yeah, that's Hoytey J.
Hoytey J, thanks,
Okay,
mate.
thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
You
Good on
seriously
you,
voting
man.
for Hoytey J's absolutely wounded.
Well, it's the children that voted for it.
Dave, you mad bastard, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate. Good yourself?
Yeah, good,
Can't
thanks,
complain,
mate.
man.
Good. What are you running with there, Dave?
Oh, look, the Hoytey Janus.
You going for Hoytey Janus?
Black Magic Woman.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Black Magic
my
Woman,
goodness.
fellas.
This song rules, man.
Two absolute tunes plus Hoytey Janus.
This
Hoytey
is a
Janus
tune.
takes out.
Just-
Congratulations,
Just
mate.
enjoy it, team.
No, seriously.
It's a great tune.
Yeah, totally. But seriously, how did this win?
Yeah, I know.
What's
but this
going
is
on?
what happens all the time. It's not. It's right. We need to change the name. We
To
need to
Shitter.
change the name to Shitter.
Here's the Friday shitter at Santana, Black Magic Woman.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, Pearl Jam there.
Nice,
On
Jase.
the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now a bit of rugby action over the weekend. Within a mind, we've got ACC head G Lane with us.
ACC head G Lane versus a coin.
G'day, Lane. How's life?
Yeah, good, mate. Geez, this is finally coming to an end, this segment.
Yes.
You
Oh,
guys
man.
ready for it? 2 weeks. 2 weeks and it's all over. Is the country ready?
Yeah, we're fired up, mate. We're
I'm fired up, but
up.
I'm also excited for 2026 Lane versus a coin.
Well, yeah, we can probably start at the start of the season, can't we? We did start mid-season.
Yeah, that's
didn't we?
actually a good
that's
idea.
right.
You were
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
And
late
I
starting.
think the coin's strength is picking games at the start of the season.
Yeah, 100%.
And in fact, I think that probably the thing that we've done wrong is even involving a coin. I think next year we just go opposite of Lane.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
maybe we choose.
What are we
Yeah.
looking at there first off, fellas?
So it's semi-finals time tonight, 7:05 p.m. broadcast right here on Hauraki from the ACC and also on iHeartRadio. Huge game. Crusaders hosting the Blues. Who you got there, Lane?
Easy.
Oh, yeah, this is a toughie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Part of me wants to say, look, the Crusaders at home, they haven't lost at home in the playoffs. But then again, you've got a Blues team who have got all the guns and all of the ability to upset them. I'm going to go the Blues.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a big call.
If the Blues go down to Crusaders country and beat them at home in a semi-final, that would be like one of the biggest results in Super Rugby in a long time.
Yeah, but I'm picking it. I'm picking this team. They've got a lot to play for. They've got Cameron Suafoa, who played at the start of the season. He's in hospital battling cancer, and he sent them a message before the Chiefs game that fired them up.
Right.
He's done it again for this match. They're playing for a lot.
Absolutely. All right, the
And
Blues.
they're coming into form at just the right time, fellas.
man.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. What's
Tossing the
What's
coin.
the coin got?
No, it's doing that thing where it
It's
spins
spinning.
around.
I hate it
there.
when it does that.
Heads Crusaders, tails Blues.
Heads Crusaders.
Yes.
Get it in, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Good, I'm happy with that.
Alrighty, tomorrow night, another huge game, 7:05 Saturday, once again on Radio Hauraki with the ACC commentating and on iHeartRadio. It is the Chiefs hosting the Brumbies, Lane.
Yeah, look, you can't tell me the Chiefs last week, they had a free swing against the Blues. You can't tell me that didn't mentally affect them somehow, the fact they could lose and didn't really matter. But this is sudden death now, and I say that the Chiefs mana will take this one out against the Brumbies.
Chiefs
yeah,
at home.
I got to back
Alrighty.
you up on that one, mate. I think that's a sure thing.
Chiefs heads, Brumbies tails.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, beautiful.
Well, it's
Let's go and Chiefs.
it's a foregone conclusion. G-Lane has pretty much won the entire year by about 10.
If anyone can bugger it up from here, it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true.
true. Hey, do you know what the worst case scenario is? Is if the Blues win and the Brumbies win and the finals in Canberra next Saturday at 9:30.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh,
a
my
massive
God.
ball ache.
Disaster.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Good on you, Lane. Thanks for that. We'll
Okay.
talk to you on
Good on you,
Monday.
mate.
Get out!
I already am.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Welcome to the popularity contest that's known as Fight Club. In this round of Dedusion, we had Beck up against Primal Scream.
Yeah.
The votes are in. The votes are counted with a whopping 78% of the vote. Beck
Wow.
How much? 78%.
78% of the vote.
Okay,
hiding.
yeah.
It's an absolute delusion there. So congratulations to Richard Beckingfield, commonly known as Beck, for his victory.
That's 3 dedujas in a row we've had in Fight Club on our show.
You sort of anticipate that the earlier ones, there's probably going to be some dedusion going on.
Yes.
And then it will get tighter and tighter and tighter as we get closer and closer to the final showdown,
Yeah,
Keyzie.
the next couple of weeks are going to be interesting, fellas.
Oh.
That's for sure. And, of course, every text through for any band or any vote on 3483 gets you in the draw for a $2,000 Sonos sound system worth doing.
Definitely, man.
This will be back Monday, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Which is exciting.
I don't know what I'm going to do for the next couple of days. I might stay in training, just some shadow boxing and that.
For Fight Club.
For Fight Club. Here he is.
Oh.
You got to keep up, brother.
Yeah, sorry,
Come on,
fellas.
that's good stuff I'm serving up there, Keyzie.
Just speaking of Mogey serving up good stuff, I've got a bone to pick with him about Instagram reels he's been sending me lately.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Friday's going off. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options available. Reburger, redefining the norm.
G'day, can I have a refund? Yeah, Keyzie just butchered that chat about vegetarian.
Nice, fellas. I think that was our best one yet.
That was really good.
Did you like the chips one? Pugs is
I like
waiting
that
for
one. Can I hear that chips one, man?
Oh, okay, hang on.
2 chips. Back-to-back chips, please.
Chips.
Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good.
And for those that didn't hear the other sting that Pugs created today,
Oh, no, that was the other one. Oh, this one here. Sorry, fellas. I'm going to be honest, it's all go back here where I'm sitting. Here we go.
Sauce chicken.
So
that is so good, man.
That's not dissimilar to the Hoytey. Oh no, the one about your cat, Jase.
Yes,
that then has a meow at the end.
Oh,
of it.
did you want to hear that?
Oh, have you got that?
Jizz.
Yeah.
So
it's sort of-
They're not a million miles apart.
No,
are they?
I didn't think of that actually.
Yeah. It's very similar, fellas.
It's a deep cut. It's a deep
Yeah.
cut.
Hey, just a thought. I reckon heaps of people will be on their way home from field days today. Just a thought.
That's a good thought, man. Nice. You got any thoughts, Jase?
Not at this stage.
No, well,
He's
if we
wiped
could
any
just-
thought I had out of my head.
If we could just stick with this thought.
Oh, yes.
And if you're at field days, of course, you might have spotted the Radio Hauraki backbone tractor at the Case
Oh,
IH
yes.
spot.
Yes.
This spot, of course, tomorrow's Super Saturday at field days. Big
It's
day.
huge, man.
It's the hugest
It's
day.
the biggest of the days.
Yeah, it's because it's at the weekend, Jase, and so people that couldn't go Wednesday to Friday, they can go.
Yes, on
Good
Saturday.
stuff, man.
If you are walking around, keep an eye out for site M30. That is the Case IH tractors site, and there is a backbone tractor. It is a next generation Puma from Case IH. Huge bastard photo of me, Mogey, and Hoytey J out the front. Somewhere around that tractor is a code word. Write it down, and on Monday afternoon you could win $1,000.
Yeah,
Eh?
man. Wow.
So good, man.
Is
good.
that cash?
It says here cash.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, man. Is this Bon Jovi?
How
Sure
good is
is.
this song?
Oh,
And
wow.
it's John Bon Jovi.
Oh.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Jane's Addiction there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday evening.
Hey, fellas, if you don't mind, I've actually got a bit of a bone to pick, if that's all, G.
Yeah, go for it.
I got a bone to pick.
Jace, last night, did you receive any messages?
Yes.
From old Mogey on
Yes.
Instagram? You did?
Yes.
Cool, so I wasn't the only one. And Mogey, this is just, I love it when you send me messages, man. It's great. You know?
Yeah, man.
They're always so great.
Yeah, cool.
But
You want me to just keep it to WhatsApp or?
Well, to be honest, I think we instigate a little, this is just a friendly rule. It's just a guideline. Like maybe, hey, don't send reels to Keyzie rule. You know, maybe just like
What's that?
Well, you sent me a reel last night of a guy with giant nipples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like it.
No.
Because it's good to know that there's more than one of you.
And you wrote, "You up." That was at 8:05 p.m.
Did I write that?
Yeah, you said, "You up." And then I said, "I've got enough big nipple reels being sent my way without you, Mogey." And then you ignored that.
Well, because that felt like that was leaving me out. Like if everybody's sending you big nip vids, then how come old Mogey dips out?
Well, no,
That
Jase
doesn't
isn't.
seem you're excluding me from the group.
No, I don't. Last
Keyzie,
thing I want to
hang
do.
on, I want to be heard here. You're excluding me from the group, and that's bullying again.
Wait, so me trying to stop you from sending me nipple videos is me bullying you? Wow.
I got one from Mogey last night. Keyzie, if it makes you feel any better, on the Insta.
What was that of, Jase?
A monkey with massive breasts.
A monkey with giant buzzies.
Yes, with the message. Something for you to yank it tonight. You sick. I won't say the other word.
Mine says...
I went, God, I hope he sent that to everyone.
He sent same monkey with giant... It might be the same. It could be a different monkey. Actually, here's the monkey. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. You look at the... And he sent it to Pugs, and it says, he said underneath it, if you weren't married, you'd be all over this in a heartbeat. And just Mogey, so all I'm saying, man, is...
Well, is that not true?
Mogey, if I wasn't with my wife, I wouldn't be all over a monkey with giant buzzies, man. Come on.
Well, I vaguely remember, Keyzie, you've been a massive proponent of monkey porn.
I was going to say, I thought
Jase,
that
we're in this
maybe
together, man. We're in this together.
the virus had spread, the monkey porn virus had spread.
Well, the thing about it is, you go on Instagram, you're going through your reels. I was riding in a pretty sick wave algorithm-wise, and it just kept on feeding me stuff, and you're like... It sends you something, you're like, oh my God, that reminds me of Keyzie, huge nips. Keyzie, I'll send that to Keyzie, he'll love that. There's another one. There's another, guy like you out there. And then another one comes through, a monkey with an amazing pair of mammary glands on it. They're called mammary glands on monkeys, Keyzie, not buzzies.
Oh, right.
That's disgusting. But then I was like, oh, Keyzie loves monkey porn. Here we go, that's for Keyzie.
Mike,
if I think of you and then I want to send you something because I've thought of you, well, then I'm sorry.
all I'm going to say is here are my interests, all right? Rugby league,
Yeah.
video games,
Yeah.
motorbikes, old cars.
Motor what?
Motorbikes.
not
motorboats.
I'm just concerned that my Insta's going to fill up now with monkey porn.
Yeah, well, look.
You know how the algorithm suddenly it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're telling me, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
News there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday evening. Let's give out some pearls of wisdom.
Me Patty Nip 69.
gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas. MeetPattyNip69@gmail.com. A real email address that comes to us. If you need advice on anything, 100% anonymous. And if we read your question out, you get a $50 Reburger voucher. Fellas, this one comes from Anonymous, who lives in Waiuku. G'day, fellas. I'm needing some advice. I've lost my license due to excessive speed whilst driving my missus to the hospital for a pregnancy. Turns out she wasn't actually in labour, just had a real bad reaction to my cooking. Anyway, to cut a long story short, my son is now driving me to and from work as
a newborn baby.
No, she wasn't actually giving birth. It was a false alarm.
Well, that occasion it was, but a kid could have been born since.
My son is driving me to work, and my wife hates me. However, my son's primary school teachers are giving me a hard time and saying a 9-year-old shouldn't be on the road.
Yeah.
Any wise advice on any given part of this serious dilemma would be much appreciated. Cheers, Anonymous in Waiuku.
Yeah.
It's tough, isn't it, man? Because he was only speeding because there's an emergency, right?
And his 9-year-old son is driving, is he?
Well, it might be a typo. It might be 19.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's the thing.
Because if people aren't going to take this slot seriously...
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived a life of pain and agony sometimes, of despair, Mogey, if I might put it that way, of joy, of
futility.
loss, of futility.
Thank you.
And I've reached a point in my life where I can dispense advice. But if people like that are going to take the piss...
Yeah.
And just joke around and waste my time,
yes.
Mogey's time, and to a certain degree yours, Keyzie.
Why only to a
I'm
certain...
furious.
I guess what grates me is not so much the question that's been asked, but it's the exclusion of the question that could have been asked in its place. A serious question.
Correct.
Somebody out there with a genuine issue that genuinely needed a straight answer from a couple of backbones in Keyzie.
Correct.
And so my concern
wait.
now is that this has made us all look like fools.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not that bad, is it?
I mean, I'm going to take his Reburger voucher.
I'm filthy.
Really?
We're not giving it to him,
Absolutely
Keyzie.
Well, hang on. I kind of feel like you're just using this as an excuse.
I'm ropeable.
I mean, is it?
That's it, man.
Honestly,
I'm done with this shit.
I'll have a Reburger voucher, one for my cousin that's coming to stay this weekend, and that's it.
All right. Well, hopefully that helped, Anonymous. Don't forget you can reach out at any time. Meet Patty
Anonymous?
Nips. And did I say Anonymous?
Anonymous.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Led Zeppelin there. Black Dog on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday evening.
Fellas, got some breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Emerson's Day Tripper. It's a brand new low-carb, hazy IPA. Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Keeping up?
No, I lost you.
Emerson's Day Tripper.
Oh my God, how good.
It's a new low-carb, hazy IPA. So
Yeah.
it's a crafty, but it's low-carb.
Yeah, if you're watching your weight, Hoytey Janus.
Sure.
Yeah, Hoytey Janus.
Is it sessionable, Keyzie?
I'd say it's sessionable.
Okay.
Which, for those that don't know, is a term for craft beers that aren't too intense. You can have a
Yeah.
few of them responsibly.
Yes.
That's actually the way I enjoy my beers, is responsibly.
Nice.
fellas. And to get everyone psyched up for the new Emerson's Day Tripper, they want to send Kiwis on a trip of their own to any mountain of their choice, plus $500 fuel to get you up there.
How good.
So if you're into snowboarding, skiing,
Yeah, I can't wait to get on the slopes.
North or South Island, the choice is yours. All you have to do, by the way, is text TRIP, TRIP, to 3483 to get in the draw, and you could be hitting the slopes this winter on us. All thanks to Emerson's Day Tripper. It's low on carbs, high on flavour. What are your favourite mountains in New Zealand, fellas?
That's a great question.
I worked in Mount Wellington for a long time.
Rangitoto.
Well, yeah, I guess Island Mountain, isn't it?
Mount Eden?
Mount Eden, yeah.
Yes.
Mount Wellington.
Well, I said that already.
Oh, you did?
I literally said that like 20 seconds ago.
Mountain bike?
Mountain bike.
Mountain Dew?
Mount One Tree Hill.
Well, it's a hill. That's not a mountain. But yeah, well, these are all great options. I think
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Well, it's not in New Zealand, man.
That's
It's not
true.
in New Zealand.
Sorry, I didn't
New
even think about
Zealand.
that one, yeah.
Yeah. So like they're probably thinking like Mount Taranaki or
Oh, yeah.
Ruapehu. Or,
Mount Egmont.
No, they're thinking of that. Well, I thought you asked us what we were thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that's my mistake.
I kind of did, but I thought that you'd start maybe listing ones that like have snowboarding and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the Remarkables.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the one down south there near
I was just, that
Queenstown?
made me just think about that as well there. Coronet Peak.
Coronet Peak.
No, that's a ski slope, Keyzie.
Oh,
It's
is
not
it?
a mountain.
Well, isn't that on the side of a mountain?
Oh, it's on the side of the mountain, but it's not a mountain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
But it's part of a mountain, right?
Oh, it's a ski field.
Hey, the new Emerson's Day Tripper low carb hazy IPA, low on carbs, high on flavour. Don't forget, text TRIP to 3483.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's a big show done and dusted for your Friday afternoon and indeed for the week. And the podcast outro today, all I can remember about it was Mogey was fuming.
Yeah.
Mogey was in a her of a mood.
That's right.
But of course, Keyzie and Hoytey J helped him out of it. Also, we discussed the Big Show potluck.
Oh, yes.
Which is an idea that we've had for a wee while now. Here's a clip, by the way, if you want more Big Show. It comes out at 7:30 tonight.
You know what we're doing? I've just changed the whole thing. We're doing it for content. We are doing the Hauraki Big Show, Come Dine With Me.
Oh, wow. My wife's anxiety will go through the roof.
Absolutely. How
No.
good's that? No.
She won't do it.
Yes, but
I will do it.
How good's it going to be, Pugs, for content?
I will do it. I will
Great. Everybody does a score.
Oh, okay, but
We
I
can.
am
We
cooking.
can.
I'm telling you now, my wife is not after the dry cake debacle.
Yeah, but it'll be funny.
See, this is where all the chickens come home to roost because of the dry cake debacle. There's
Yeah.
no way in hell she'd do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh well.
Okay.
It's a shame because it would have been nice to have you guys along.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, obviously,
I'm very fond of your wife, Keyzie.
I'll still host it, but I will cook all three frickin' meals.
Oh yeah.
Which is a ball ache, by the way. I thought it was a potluck. He's a huge baller.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. There was a rush of blood to the head.
I'll bring some zero alcohol beers.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Mogey, what are you doing this weekend?
I've got some whānau staying.
Oh, yes.
I've got my cousin and his wife and their two young daughters staying. My other cousin turns up tomorrow with their mum. So that'll be pretty full. I haven't got any Buckba League. I'm disappointed not to have any wars.
Yeah.
And outside of that, just the usual, mate. But I'm looking forward to... I'm on the up health-wise, mate, so I'm very happy about
Good
that.
stuff,
very,
mate.
very pleased. And I look forward to seeing you Backbones on Monday.
Same
And
here,
Keyzie, like, I know you've got a big weekend, man. Can you do me a favour, brother?
What's
Can you
that,
drive
man?
safe, man?
Oh, I always do,
Because I know
man.
you're a mad dog behind the wheel.
Totally, man. I'm going to Toad. I'm going to visit the family, fellas.
Oh, and on Monday, I want to know what you've had. Was it the chocolate log?
That's what I was
Was it
gonna
the
ask.
apple crumble?
All right,
Yes.
I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Had a magnificent apple crumble last night, funnily enough, fellas.
Who made that?
My wife.
Hey, up next, by the way, Crusaders playing the Blues right here on Hauraki, the ACC's coverage.
How good, man.
Oh, can I just mention here as well, but just before we go, just about that THROBBER, great win from you, Hoytey J.
Thanks, mate.
Had a bunch of texts come through here, and this one here has really stood out. Says, what a terrible way to end the week.
See you Monday.
Bye!